Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are staying safe. I hope everything's good wherever you are. Guys, smash the like button on this video. Guys, as you know, I need your guys' support. So make sure you smash the like button on all my videos. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. There's a lot of you that watch my videos that are still not subscribed. Please smash this subscribe button. It really helps, YouTube push out videos to guys like yourself. And obviously in such a competitive market, it really helps my channel grow. So yeah, I'd appreciate if you can hit the subscribe button. Guys, Ryan Garcia has made some comments, has hit back at Canelo Alvarez, saying that, winning belts isn't everything. Because obviously Canelo said to Ryan that, achieve what I've achieved, win a belt first, become a world champion, and then pipe up. And Ryan Garcia said, well, Canelo Alvarez won his first belt against Matthew Hatton. That's hardly impressive, fighting a nobody. Obviously, he goes, I fight in a weight division that is full and glittered with talent. So, you can't really compare and contrast me and Canelo because I'm fighting in a much tougher division than what he was. Ryan Garcia said that winning belts isn't everything. Well, it is, because it basically tells us what you've achieved in the sport. Now, if you had won a belt and won a legitimate world title, and then you say that, fair enough. But the opinion is not qualified when you've never won a belt. So if now someone like Canelo says that, winning belts, or Mayweather, is different because those guys have won belts. So if they're saying winning belts isn't everything, they've already been there, done that. Generally, in order for every fighter, you don't have to become a multiple division world champion. That's on you, on what you want to achieve and what you want to be remembered as. But for me, winning a belt, or at least one belt, to prove that you're an actual legitimate world champion is very important for a fighter. And I think if you go out, without your whole career not winning an actual world title, it's not a good look for you. It's not a good look. And now I couldn't care less that the division is hard or whatever, because let's be brutally honest, Ryan Garcia could have had a chance to win a belt. He had an opportunity there to fight Devin Haney. It was him and his team that turned that shot down. Now, if he was saying that, it's hard for me to get a world title shot, there's only one guy that's world champion, but you could have fought Devin Haney. You could have fought Devin Haney when he was the WBC champion, but you decided not to. You decided to avoid that fight. So you can't sit here and then say, well, Canelo fought Matthew Hatton, because Canelo's fought a lot of top guys for their belts. He fought Caleb Plant, who's a very good fighter. Fought Billy Joe for a world title. He fought Sergey Kovalev. He fought Callum Smith. He fought a lot of guys, whereas Ryan Garcia, you fought nobody of that level. And you had a chance when Devin Haney was a WBC champion. Now he's the undisputed. You could have fought him. That you were the mandatory, and you decided to duck and avoid that fight. So I don't think that sits too well when Ryan says, oh, well, Canelo obviously had it easy. He had an easy champion to beat. Well, not really, because Canelo Alvarez throughout the years has fought a lot of champions, a lot of good champions, where you've kind of avoided that Devin Haney when you had an opportunity to fight him. So, I don't really think Ryan has a leg to stand on when it comes to, having a go at Canelo. Now, Mayweather has come to Canelo's defense, and Oscar De La Hoya himself came to Canelo's defense and said you can't really criticize legends like Canelo. He's achieved a lot, and criticizing him or having a dig at him is not a good look, because these are guys that have achieved a lot in the game. And I think everybody is kind of taking Canelo's side on that sense, because Ryan's not really achieved a lot yet. He's never become a world champion. He doesn't have, in my opinion, he doesn't have the stature as a fighter at this point to really be criticizing Canelo. I just think that in order for you to be solidified as a top level fighter, you have to win a world title. If you don't win a world title, then there's no way you can be solidified like as a world champion. You've never been a world champion, and especially when there's a lot of belts going around. Ryan Garcia can easily move up to 140. He's a big 135. try winning a belt there, but you can't pipe up and give Canelo stick when Canelo's a 4 or 5 division world champion. And let's not forget, he's been undisputed, so he's held all the belts at, or still holds all the belts at 168. I just don't think that someone like Ryan Garcia has a leg to stand on. Like, if Canelo had won one belt against Matthew Hatton, then fair enough, but Canelo's won multiple belts in multiple different weight classes. I just don't see how Ryan Garcia can have a dig out at Canelo. Canelo's without doubt one of the greatest fighters of the modern era. So I just don't think it sits too well, Ryan Garcia criticizing him. But that's my opinion on that matter. I think Ryan's obviously a good fighter. He's got talent, but I think he should... I think rather than criticizing Canelo, he isn't doing himself any favors. A lot of the fans are going against him, a lot of people. Because a lot of people look at Ryan Garcia and think he's a bit of a social media star. They don't even look at him as a proper boxer, even though he is a proper boxer. He's a really good fighter. But some of the stuff that he says, he's becoming a bit unlikable with the fans. The fans are starting to get frustrated with him. The fans are getting a bit agitated with what he says. So I think Ryan Garcia needs to concentrate on his boxing, look to beat Javier Fortuna, then obviously have a fight against an elite guy, beat them, and then he'll be taken more seriously. But that's my take on it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.